Hello my dear friends, welcome back everyone for the maths online classes for KCET. Students, today we will discuss the very easiest topic out of that class 11 and also class 12. The topic is mathematical induction. You may not get more questions from this chapter, but whatever the questions you will get from this chapter, definitely you can score. Okay, that type of easiest topic this is, that is mathematical induction. See, instead of solving that entire problems, we can solve these by using substitution method. Okay, those are the tricks we will discuss now. Before going into that, let us see the concept for that mathematical induction, and some of the shortcuts are nothing but formulas for that. Okay. Now when it comes to mathematical induction, it is based on general observation. Specific truths can be identified by reasoning. Okay, that reasoning contains, we have 4 steps. While solving PU, we have 4 steps. Those are like basis. That basis is nothing but the starting point for an induction, where we will consider let n is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, by considering n equal to 1, if we get LHS equal to RHS, that means P of 1 is true, like that we will consider. That point we will consider as basis point, first one. Next, second step is induction hypothesis. In this second point, instead of n in that given statement, we will substitute n equal to k. Okay, this is second step that we will consider as induction hypothesis. Third step, induction step. Okay, in that third step, we will consider that instead of n equal to k, we will substitute n equal to k plus 1. Nothing but sum of up to k plus 1 terms we need to prove. Okay. Now that final step, proof of induction step, nothing but we will consider as given statement is true for all n belongs to n by using principle of mathematical induction. Now by considering these 4 steps, we have solved the problems in PU. Now in this competitive examinations, no need to prove by using these 4 steps. Directly we are going to solve by using some formulas or tricks. That is either by verification or by substituting some examples. Nothing but n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3. But if you did not get idea about that, you can solve by using these 4 steps also. N equal to 1, n equal to k, n equal to k plus 1. Okay. But this method will take nearly 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, more than that also sometimes based on the problem. But to minimize the time, we will use some direct formulas. Those you see here, I will show, and if possible you note down those. See, that first one is, we will read it as sigma n. Sigma n is nothing but sum of all natural numbers up to n. That formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Next one, sigma n square, nothing but summation of squares of n terms, like 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to n square. That is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Next, sigma n cube, nothing but summation of cubes of n terms, 1 cube, 2 cube plus 3 cube so on plus n cube, which is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4, or we can also write like n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, or we can also write like sigma n whole square. Nothing but sigma n cube is also equal to sigma n whole square, nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Next one, sigma 2n, nothing but sum of all even numbers, like even natural numbers, like 2 plus 4 plus so on up to 2n. That value is equal to n into n plus 1. You need to remember all this. Next, sum of 2n minus 1 terms. Those are nothing but odd natural numbers. Starts from 1, 3, 5, so on up to 2n minus 1. Nothing but that last odd natural number. With the summation is equal to n square. See, minimum at least these 5. Okay. Natural sum of natural, squares, cubes, and even numbers and odd numbers. At least you need to remember sum of that n terms formula. Next one. This is also an important one, and most of the problems also will be in this type also. Like the series will be like 1 by a into a plus t plus 1 by a plus d into a plus 2d plus 1 by a plus 2d into a plus 3d. These continuation terms like here a plus d, here a plus d, here a plus 2d, here a plus 2d, here a plus 3d means next term first one is a plus 3d, so on it up to n terms. That formula is Sn is equal to n into a into a plus nd. See, by observing this a into a plus d you may not get idea, but I will give an example so that you can remember this formula then very easily. Like see, these type of problems also you have solved in PU. Those type of questions will be like, see here I will give an example 1 by 1.3 plus that continuation 3.5 plus 1 by 5.7 plus so on to n terms. Okay, what will be the result of that? If you observe, see this is in this form. If we consider a as 1, a plus d as 3, that means here a value 1, n value 2. Okay, so this is in this form, so that Sn of this is equal to, okay, n by a into what is a here, 1 into here a plus means 1 plus n into d, what is d, 2, so which is equal to n by 2n plus 1. Okay, result of this is n by 2n plus 1. See, similarly we may get questions like 1 by 3.5 plus 1 by 5.7 plus 1 by 7.11 so on, or 1 by 2.5 plus 5.8 plus 8.11 so on. Like that also you will get questions. But whenever we have in this form like continuation 1 3 3 5 where that common difference is same, so we can apply this formula n into a plus n by a into a plus nd. Okay, and again we can use sigma 1 is equal to n. Okay, sigma 1 is equal to n. Here sigma 1 is nothing but sum of n natural n 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus so on up to n, nothing but that value is n only. Okay, next sigma 2 is equal to 2n, like that we can write. Why? Because this sigma 2 we can write as 2 into sigma 1, which is nothing but 2n. Okay, these 8 you remember at least, so that we can solve the problems easily. Okay, see here once again you can take screenshots and you can save, otherwise write the notes by pausing the video. Okay, next coming into the questions. See the first one. If x power n minus 1 is divisible by x minus lambda, then the least positive integral value of lambda is. See here in this question we are going to find the value of lambda, nothing but the least positive integral value. For example, in that options if any negative number given means directly you can eliminate that option. Why? Because they are asking least positive integral, but in this question they asked only positive numbers. So let us solve the question. Okay, without solving, let us check by using options. Okay, now x power n minus 1. Now I will take n is equal to 1. I will take n is equal to 1. I will take what we will get. This term is x minus 1, right? Next I will take n is equal to 2. It will become x square minus 1. X square minus 1 we can also write like x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now let us check by using these options. Instead of lambda, if we substitute, which is divisible by this or not. Okay, now these are nothing but lambda values, na? That lambda value, for example 1 I will consider, it will become x minus 1 by using first option. Now where if lambda is equal to 1, then let us check. If n equal to 1 also, x minus 1 is divisible by x minus 1. If n equal to 2 also, this x minus 1 into x plus 1 will be divisible by x minus 1. So option A is wrong. A is correct, sorry. Now if you take lambda is equal to 2, then it will become x minus 2. But x minus 1 is cannot be divisible by x minus 2. Similarly x minus 3 and x minus 4. So the answer is option A. Next, for all n belongs to n, 3 into 5 power 2n plus 1 plus 2 power 3n plus 1 is divisible by. So this is another important question. See all of you. See, this is like a normal only, but why it is important means you will get two options correct in this. If two options are correct, then what we need to do? Okay, let us check. See, for example, for all n belongs to n, this is should be divisible by which one they are asking. Okay, now I will consider n equal to 1 and I will substitute in this LHS nothing but 3 into 5 power this is 3 n equal to 1 2 plus 1 which is nothing but 3 plus 2 power 3 into n value 1, so it will become 3 plus 1 4. So the value will be 3 into 5 cube which is 125 plus 2 power 4 16 which is equal to 123 ones 100 sorry 300 okay 375 plus 16 which is equal to 391. Now if after substituting n equal to 1, let us check this number is divisible by these options or not. If you observe 391 okay 19 2s 38, so okay it is not divisible by 19. And then next you let us consider 17. Okay, 391, let us check 17 2s 34 which is 51 nothing but 17 3s 51. That means 17 is divisible by 391 is divisible by 17, but here if you observe it the product is value we got is 23. 17 into 23, that means 391 will be divisible by 17 and also divisible by 23 also. Now in these cases when a number is divisible by like this 2 times, 2 cases, so then which number we should take out of that, 17 or 23? No need to confuse that here this is the least number we need to take or this is the highest number out of these two we need to take, not like that. Then you go for n equal to 2. Go for n equal to 2. Now if we take n equal to 2, it will become 3 into 5 power. If n equal to 2 means 2 2 is a 4, 4 plus 1 5 power 5 plus 2 into 3 2 is a 6, 6 plus 1 which is 7. We know the value of 2 power 7 which is 128. Next, now when comes to 3 into 5 power 5 1 2 3 4 and this is 5 25 125 125 5 625 625 into 5 that is 3125. Okay, 3125. Next 3 3s, this is 9000. 3 125 which is 375. 9375 plus 128. After that 9375 plus 128 which results 9503. Now we got the number 9503. Now this 9503 we need to check by using 17 and also 9503 by using 23. Which one will give us that answer? Which is exactly divisible, that is our answer. Now 17 into here 95 is there, 17 5s which is 85. Okay, 17 5s 85. Here remainder is 10. This is 0. And again 17 5s you take 85. This is 15 and this is 3. Okay, 17 9s is 153. Okay, now it is 17 into 559. Then we can consider this is 17 is divisible by 391. This 9503 is divisible by 17. Obviously if you take 23 times it cannot be divisible. Like for example if you take 23 fours which is 92, it will be 30. 23 ones which is 23 7 and this is 3. Okay, so we cannot divisible, so the answer is 17. That means whenever you get 2 options correct or 3 options correct while substituting n equal to 1, we should go for n equal to 2. In that we can verify. Otherwise instead of taking n equal to 1, if you get 1 or 2 times, directly you go for n equal to 2. If you go for directly n equal to 2, definitely you will get that either 17 or 23 is your correct answer. But in some cases if n equal to 2 also 2 options came, means again you go back to n equal to 1. There you will get an idea. If n equal to 1 also same 2 options came, means go for n equal to 3. Okay, so that is the procedure. No other options. Okay, next question number 3. If 10 to the power of n plus 3 into 4 power n plus 2 plus lambda is divisible by 9 for all n belongs to n, for all n belongs to n, then the least positive integral value of k is. Okay. Now here also let us check by using substitution, that is take n equal to 1 value, that means 10 power 1 will be 10 plus 3 into 4 power n plus 2. 4 power n plus 2 means 1 plus 2 3 4 cube. Okay, plus lambda. What is this value? This is 10 plus 4 cube 16 64. 64 plus 3 is which is 67 plus lambda. So this will be like 10 plus 67 is 77 plus lambda. Now this 77 now this 77 plus lambda, sorry, this is 10 plus 3 into 4 cube 64. Okay, 64 into 3 plus lambda. This is 10 plus 64, 3 is nothing but 6 3 is 180, 4 3 is 12, which is 192 plus lambda, which is 192 plus 10 is 202 plus lambda. Okay, now here we got by using this question 10 power n plus 3 into 4 power n plus 2 plus lambda is divisible by 9. They only said that it is divisible by 9. That means for which least positive integral of lambda it will be divisible by 9. That means here we got 202, right? That you divide with 9 and let us check. So it will be 9 2's 18, again 2 and 2, and again it will be 9 2's 18. The remainder is 4. Now for this 4, what we will add, it will be divisible by 9. See that options. For that 4, if we add 5, it will become 9, then it will be divisible by 9. So the option is A. Okay. If you did not know like that, you need to verify the options. Okay, by substituting n equal to 1 or 2 like that. Next one, let p of n such that 2 power n is less than 1 into 2 into 3 so on up to n, then the smallest positive integer for which p of n is true. Okay, now smallest integer ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು true ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That means this LHS will be less than RHS, not equal sign. While observing the question, see carefully. Now I will take n equal to 1. I will take. If I take n equal to 1, it will be 2 power 1 nothing but 2 less than n equal to 1. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 term ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. 1 term ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1. 2 less than 1 no. Next, n equal to 2. That means they are asking for a smallest positive integer of n. Okay, n equal to 2 you take. If you take n equal to 2, LHS will be 2 square is less than, n equal to 2 means product of 2 times you take. 1 into 2. 1 into 2 is what? 2. So this is also correct, incorrect. Next, n equal to 3 you take. N equal to, if you take 3, 2 cube. How much 2 cube is? 8. 8 is less than 3 means 3 times you take. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 is 6. Again this is also incorrect. Next you take n equal to 4. N equal to 4 if you take means 2 power 4. Here you will get 16 less than. Here 4 terms. Okay, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s 24. Here 16 is less than 24. Like that, after n equal to 5, whatever you substitute, it will be proved. That means then the smallest positive integer is n equal to 4. Like that you need to check, guys. Okay. Next, question number 5. P of n is 49 power n plus 16 power n plus lambda is divisible by 64 for n belongs to n is true. Then the least negative integral value is, that means integral value of lambda is, okay, the least value, least negative integer what we need to substitute here is, let us check. See here the question is 49 power n plus 16 power n plus lambda. So I will take n equal to 1, I will substitute. So it will become 49 plus 16 plus lambda. Nothing but 49 plus 16, which will be 65 plus lambda. Okay. Now here you can clearly identify which value if you substitute in terms of lambda, it will be divisible by 64. 65, that means lambda we need to substitute is minus 1. Then 65 minus 1 which will be equal to 64, then it will be divisible by 64 itself. Okay, the option is C, minus 1. Okay, next question. This is concept based question, guys. A student was asked to prove a statement P of n by induction. He proved that P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true for all k is greater than 5 belongs to n, and also P of 5 is true. On the basis of this, he could conclude that P of n is true. See here, very clear data they have given. No need to do any confuse. See here, he proved P of k plus 1 is also true whenever P of k is true for all k greater than 5. Okay, observe, for all k greater than 5, and also P of 5 is true. Greater than 5 numbers prove agutte, and also 5 is also true. Now what we can tell by using that? For all n belongs to n? No. Why? Because less than that 5, we don't know. What about that? That means this is also wrong. Here for all n greater than 5, this is also wrong. See, n greater than 5, correct only. But here P of 5 is also true. That means n is greater than or equal to 5. Okay. Next question. The value of this sum 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 plus so on up to n times. See here, in these cases, see directly that substitution or shortcut method, they substitute n value 2. Okay, always prefer you take n equal to 2. Why? Because n equal to 1, minimum 1 or 2 options will get correct answer. So you take n equal to 2 for a time saving. Now if you take n equal to 2, first we should consider LHS. n equal to 2 means sum of 2 times this term and this term, not these two. Okay, this is 2 into 3, 6 plus 2 3 6, 6 4 24, which is equal to 30. This is what LHS part you need to remember. Next, now we need to substitute that same n equal to 2 in the options given below. So let us check first option. N equal to 2 substitute madidre, this is 2 square 4 into 2 square 4, 4 2's 8, 8 plus 1 9. This is 4 9's 36, 36 by 6 is 6 but not equal to 30. So option 1 wrong. Next, option 2, 1 by 6 into n value 2, 2 square 4, 4 minus 1 3, 2 is a 4 minus 1 3, 2 is a 4 minus 3 1. So 3 1's 3 2's, so here we are getting 3 by 2, again wrong. Next, third option, 1 by 8 into n square plus 1 5, n square plus 5 which is 9. So 5 9 is 45 by 8 which is not equal to 30. So obviously the answer will be option D only. Okay. Let us check once. N into nothing but 2 into 2 plus 1 means 3, 2 plus 2 4, 2 plus 3 5, 4 4 cancel, 2 3 is 6, 6 5 is 30. Okay, like that you directly go for n equal to 2 substitution, take LHS sum of 2 times, that value should be equal to any one of the options after substituting n equal to 2. Make a note of this. Next, the sum of first n terms of this series 1 square plus 2 into 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 4 square plus so on is n into n plus 1 whole square by 2 when n is even. When n is odd andre is sum of the series ke sum of first sum of, okay, if n is even, sum up to n times na, if n is even idre that sum of n times is n into n plus 1 whole square by 2. If n is odd agidre, what is that we need to find. Okay, for that when n is odd andre we should not take n equal to 2, we will take n equal to 3. Instead of 1 you take n equal to 3. Why? Because if you take n equal to 1, maybe in some cases you will get 2 or more options. So directly you go for n equal to 3 which is an odd number. Now that n equal to 3 means in LHS we need to take 3 times. First 3 times. 1 square means 1 plus 2 square 4 2's 8 plus 3 square is nothing but 9 which is equal to 18 we got. Now that 18 should be equal to the options after substituting n equal to 3. Let us check first option. N equal to 3. 3 3 is a 9. 3 plus 1 4 by 2. 2 2's okay, which is equal to 18 we got. Now second option, see, after getting one option correct, we should not conclude that that is only the correct answer. We should go for next options also. Next second option, 3 plus 1 4, 4 3 is 12, 12 by 2 6, 6 square is equal to 36, but this is wrong. Next option 3, 3 into 3 plus 1 4, 4 square 16 by 2, 2 ones 2 8s, 3 8s 24, this is also wrong. And next fourth, 3 square 9 into 3 plus 1 4 by 2, 2 2s. Again, see here again we got n equal to 18. See, that's why I said if you get one option correct, we should not conclude that is only correct. Why? Because here if we substituting n equal to 3, we got option A also correct and also option D also correct. So in this case again we should go for another odd number only. So I will take again n equal to 1 and we should consider only these two. Okay, n equal to 1 I will substitute in option 1. Option 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 into 1 into 1 plus 1 2 by 2 which is equal to 3 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ n square ಅಂದರೆ 1 square 1 into 1 plus 1 2 by 2, here we got 1, here 3 we got, here 1 we got. Now let us check that LHS. What is the LHS? Only n equal to 1. 1 square is to 1. That means option D is correct. When we are substituting, if we get 2 or more options, again we need to go for another number. If it is odd numbers means go for another odd number. If it is even number means another even number. If they did not mention any odd or even, we can go for any another number. Okay. Next question. Let S of k is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on to 2k minus 1 equal to 3 plus k square. Then which of the following is true out of these 4 options? Okay. So this is the series given. Which of the following is true they are asking. So let us check those options individually. First option, they are telling S of 1 is correct. As it is S of k, S of 1 is correct. So what is LHS for S of k, S of 1? So LHS is 1. Now what about RHS? RHS k place ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 substitute ಮಾಡಿ 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. So option A obviously wrong. If option A n equal to 1 satisfy ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ fourth option ನೋಡಿ, principle of mathematical induction can be used to prove the formula. ಇದನ್ನು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ by using principle of mathematical induction ಅಂದ್ರೆ starting we have discussed 4 steps. ಆ 4 steps ಅಲ್ಲಿ n equal to 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1 ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, 2 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್, s equal to k implies s equal to k plus 1. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಇವಾಗ s equal to k ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಅದೇನು ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್? ಇನ್ ದ nth term we need to substitute k. See, already in terms of k only given. So this is tk is equal to 2k minus 1. Now for this what we need to add is tk plus 1 we need to find. What is tk plus 1? In the place of k we need to substitute k plus 1. See, these type of problems we have done in induction, in theory problems. So 2 into k plus 1 substitute ಮಾಡಿ, k plus 1 minus 1, nothing but 2k plus 2 minus 1 which is 2k plus 1. This is what? K plus 1th term. K plus 1th term. That k plus 1th term what we need to do? That add k plus 1th term on both sides. But in this theory part what we need to consider is only RHS. So that is 3 plus k square plus 2k plus 1 I will add. Okay, 2k plus 1. See here, if you observe, this is k square plus 2k plus 4 we got. This k square plus 2k plus 4 we can also write like, see, this is see, from this step only k square plus 2k plus 1 plus 3 andre this we can write as k plus 1 whole square plus 3. Okay na, ಇಲ್ಲಿ RHS ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 plus k square ಇದೆ. ನಾವು k plus 1th term ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 plus k plus 1 whole square ಆಗಬೇಕು. Here also we got 3 plus k plus 1 whole square. That means s of k implies s of k plus 1. That means this is incorrect. Okay na? See, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, sum of n terms of this series. Sum of n terms of this series. Here also we will go through verification. Here I will take n equal to 2. Okay, maximum you prefer n equal to 2. n equal to 2 prefer ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 times add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 1 plus 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1, LHS ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 4. LHS 4. Now we need to search for this options. Option A, n equal to 2 substitute ಮಾಡಿ 1 by 6 into 2 cube 8 plus 2 square 4, 4 3s 12 plus 2 2s 4, which is 1 by 6 into 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 12 24, which is equal to 4. So first option correct. Next, check another option. 1 by 2 into 2 cube 8 minus 2 square 4, 4 3s 12 plus 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 8 16, 16 minus 12 4, 4 by 2 is 2 but not equal to 4. Next, option C, 1 by 5 into, okay, 2 cube 8 plus 2 square 4, 4 3 is 12 plus 4, okay, which is equal to 12, 24 by 5, which is not equal to 4 obviously. Next, option D, 1 by 3 into n cube means 2 cube 8 minus 4 3 is 12 minus 1. See, 8 minus 12 is minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 by 3, obviously incorrect answer. Okay, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, but I am telling you need to check all the options. Why? Because in previous problems we have done the problems which 2 options are correct. So try to check all the options in a very quick way. Next, question number 11. The sum of this, see, this is important type of model, these questions. The sum of 1 cube plus 1 cube plus 2 cube by 1 plus 2, so on, this type of n terms. So we need to find the sum of n terms value. Okay, now here they did not given any RHS. If RHS if they given means LHS ಅಲ್ಲಿ n equal to 2 we substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಂಗೆ RHS ಅಲ್ಲಿ n equal to 2 substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಥರ we can match. But here they did not given any n terms. Okay na, they did not given any n terms. Then in these cases what we need to do is, see, here we need to apply formula sigma Tn is equal to Sn. Sigma Tn is equal to Sn. See, in concepts we need to enter that formula. Okay, write down that another one. Sn is also equal to sigma Tn. Okay, and again we have another formulas, those also you can remember, like Sn for AP, like 9th question, Sn for AP is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, those type of in AP, ZP, okay, those all you need to remember. Now you see this question, sum of these terms up to n times. By using this concept sigma Tn is equal to Sn, by using this we will find now. So first we need to find Tn, nothing but nth term. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು 1 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು 2 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು 3 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ಅಂದರೆ nth ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ 1 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ n ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಮ್ಮೇಷನ್ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ n. ಸೊ ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ sum of cubes of n natural numbers, that is sigma n cube. That sigma n cube formula is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square divided by sum of n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. So here if you observe whole square is there, this one and square cancel, you will get n into n plus 1 by 2, nothing but n square plus n by 2. Now this is what Tn only. Okay, don't consider this as Sn, this is only Tn. Now what is Sn guys? Sn is sigma Tn, that means summation of n square plus n by 2. As 1 by 2 is constant, I will write outside sigma n square plus n. Okay, as it is sigma n square plus n means sigma n square plus sigma n. We know that sigma n square formula, which is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 into sigma n is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Now this is what? Sn. Now in this Sn, okay, in this Sn, if you substitute any n value, you will get that answer. Okay, but here they given up to okay, this is up to 10 times given. Okay, up to 10 times. So here we got Sn is equal to this formula, we got Sn. Okay. Now as they are asking sum of up to 10 times, this is up to 10 times. Up to 10 times means you need to find the value of S10. S10 is nothing but in the place of n you need to substitute 10. So 1 by 2 into 10 into 10 plus 1 into 20 plus 1 divided by 6. Okay, this is plus 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2. Okay, I will leave this simplification for you, but the here answer is 220. See, summation here Sn you got. In this Sn, if you substitute n equal to 10, you will get sum of n times. N equal to 1, you will get sum of 1 term. N equal to 2, you will get sum of n times. See here you need to remember the procedure. You need to observe the series so that you can write that Tn. After writing that nth term, if you simplify, you will get minimized value of that Tn. That Tn is equal to summation of Tn is equal to Sn. We know that summation of Tn, Sn we will get. In that Sn, if you want sum of 6 terms means S6 you need to find. That means in the place of n you need to substitute that 6 here. You will get that correct value. Okay. Next question. The 50th term of this series. The 50th term of this series. 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus so on up to n terms. Okay, you need to find the 50th term. Okay, 50th term means here if you observe this series is not in AP. Why? Because 3 minus 2 is 1, but 6 minus 3 is equal to 3, not in AP, and again not in GP also. Okay. 3 by 2 is not equal to 6 by 3. So whenever if the series is not in AP or GP, you need to go with a different method, but that method we have already done in PU. Okay, let us solve that. See, for example, here this Sn is given 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus so on, right? Okay, up to Tn, nth term. Now again I will take Sn. Okay, then I think you got an idea. Whenever you are taking another Sn, leave this first one, you start with second step. This is 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus so on. This will be Tn minus 1 and this will be Tn. Now you subtract these two. Okay, in all these cases, so Sn and Sn cancel, here 0, here this is 2 plus. Now the series starts with here. Okay, 3 minus 2, this is 1 plus 6 minus 3, 3 plus 11 minus 6, which is equal to 5 plus so on. In this nth term, if we delete that one term, it will become Tn minus 1 minus this is Tn last term. The Tn we need to send to left hand side, which is Tn, which is equal to 2 plus. If you observe, this is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on up to Tn minus 1. See, in basics, okay, we have a formula like sigma n square how much? Sorry, this is okay, sum of odd natural numbers, right? For that sum of odd natural numbers, what is the formula? N square. When up to n terms, here n term means 2n minus 1, but here up to Tn minus 1 terms, Tn minus 1 terms, the formula will become, see here I will write 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on n minus 1 term, n minus 1th term. Okay, then this will become n minus 1 whole square. As up to n terms it will become n square, up to n minus 1 terms it will become n minus 1 whole square. So we can write, instead of this we can write this as n minus 1 whole square. So Tn we got, nth term we got, Tn is equal to 2 plus n minus 1 whole square. Okay. See, if you did not remember this formula, you can go through AP term. Okay, you can go through AP. AP Sn formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But here instead of n, what we have, n minus 1. So n minus 1 by 2 into 2 into a. What is first term? 2 plus n minus 1. It will become n minus 2 into d. What is d? Common difference 2. Okay, if you simplify this, n minus 1 by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 4 minus 3 is 2n minus 2. Okay, if you simplify this, you will get n minus 1 whole square. Otherwise, you can remember this formula directly, n minus 1 whole square. This is what Tn, nth term. Now, which term they are asking? The 50th term, not sum. Sorry, this is not sum they are asking. They are asking 50th term. 50th term means here T50 we need to find. Substitute 50 here. 2 plus 50 minus 1 whole square, which is 49 square plus 2. Okay, option B. Okay. Next. Question number 13. Okay, this is also an important types of question. Okay, whenever they are considered to give easy type of questions, they may give this type also. The sum of 4 cube plus 5 cube plus 6 cube plus so on up to 10 cube. See, sum of cubes of n terms we have formula. Sum of cubes of n terms. Here if you observe, that is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus so on 3 cube plus n cube is n square into n plus 1 square by 4. But here if you observe, they did not given from starting. So that's why in order to get that summation, we should consider from starting, like 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube plus 6 cube plus so on plus 10 cube. But we know that sum of sigma n cube formula, that is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. But here what is n? If n terms means n. Here up to 10 times only now. Then we can write as 10 into, okay, 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2 whole square. As for this summation, we have added these 3 terms extra. Okay, for these 3 terms we have added extra. We at the same time we need to delete for this LHS also. Is minus 1 cube, minus 2 cube, minus 3 cube at the same time. So this is the summation of first 10 terms, but we need to delete these 3 terms. Okay, minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 8, minus 3 cube is 27. Okay, I will leave this simplification for you, and simplify, you will get 2989, or otherwise simplify that, whatever you will get, that is your correct answer. Okay, like that they make you in terms of squares or in terms of cubes, okay, or in terms of summation, like that. But you need to follow this type of method. Add the remaining terms, okay, and subtract the remaining terms to both sides. Okay, next, see, easily you can solve these type of problems if you remember the formulas of sigma n cube, sigma n square, and sigma n. Okay, the last problem for this session, this is one note point you need to remember. The greatest positive integer which divides n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 plus so on plus n plus r times for all n belongs to n is. See, to identify this, I will give one example. See, these are product of terms, right? Sorry, this is into and this is into. When we do product of terms like 1, if we take one number, 1 is divisible by 1. Okay, if you take two numbers, product of two natural numbers consecutive, okay, consecutive natural numbers like 2 into 3, consecutive natural numbers 2 into 3, 2 into 3 how much? 6. That 6 will be divisible by 2 factorial, nothing but 2, the least number. Okay, like that. Next, if 3 numbers you take, 3 into 4 into 5, 3 4s 12, 12 5s 60, that will be divisible by 3 factorial, nothing but 3 into 2 6. Okay, let me here the simple thing is, see, I will write the theory like, if we multiply, okay, if we multiply are consecutive numbers, okay, are consecutive numbers, are consecutive natural numbers, okay, are consecutive natural numbers, then it will be divisible by, okay, r factorial. You can take any consecutive numbers, okay, any consecutive numbers from any number, starting with any number like 29, 30, 31, like that. If you take any numbers, it may be consecutive 2 numbers or consecutive 3 numbers or consecutive 4 numbers, it will be divisible by that numbers factorial. That means 5 numbers if you take, means it will be divisible by 5 factorial. Here if you observe n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 up to r times, that means it will be divisible by r factorial. Otherwise, for this example, 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, the product of 4 consecutive natural numbers will be divisible by 4 factorial. Let us check. So 2 3 6, 6 4s, 24, 24 5s, 24 5s. That means it will be divisible by 4 factorial value, 4 into 3 into 2, okay, 24 into 5 divisible by 24, right or not? Okay. So these are the concepts to solve any type of mathematical induction problems. And again, I will send some assignment problems. In that you revise the concept and also practice the given problems. See, don't neglect this chapter. You may consider this is the easiest chapter and very less problems. At least minimum one question at least it will come. So you know that one question varies thousands of ranks in competitive examinations, right? So that's why even 1 mark is a game changer for your seat, okay, seat getting. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.